Hey, what is up guys? Welcome to FNH Tech Tutorials. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to properly test your internet speed. Alright, I've seen a lot of tutorials online where people are testing their internet speed and it's just done incorrectly, or they don't mention the different things you should be doing when testing your speed. Okay, so first what we want to go is just, you can Google speed test and let's see the different websites that show up. So one, I know Google now recently, well, it's been out for a little while, has their own built-in thing on their browser, but that's only on Google. The other reputable one is speedtest.net. Fast.com is also reputable. A lot of these are reputable, but you really only need to go to either the Google one or this speedtest.net by Ookla. That's the one I think most people use, right? And it's pretty accurate in my opinion. All right. Aside from the ads, right? Everything it works pretty good. All right. So what we want to do, just give you some information about where you are. You want to just verify that that information is correct, because if it's not correct, there's most likely a VPN or something between your network that's kind of changing things, and that can cause network issues. Okay. So you want to just verify it. It doesn't have to be like the exact location, right? It's just somewhere within the vicinity, right? That's basically where your ISP is. All right, so now let's hit go. It wants to know your location. I'll just ignore that for now. You can see mine is running. And one thing you do want to keep in mind is when you're running this, you want to make sure that there's nothing else using your internet on this network. Okay, so if you're here doing a speed test but someone else is in another room testing out, or watching videos, Netflix, YouTube, downloading something, that will affect the speed you see over here. So to truly get an accurate speed, you want to just make sure no one else is messing around. Let's close this. No one else is messing around with the internet, or using it. Obviously, it's kind of impossible, since you have phones connected to it and everything. That's perfectly fine as long as you're not doing something major like downloading or streaming or anything like that. All right. So yeah, just that's one of the main things you need to keep in mind. I know previously in some videos that I've seen, like a while back, no one really mentioned this, and I was always wondering why my speed was really bad, even though I was paying for a pretty decent amount of decent service. Okay, so yeah, you want to keep that in mind. Also you want to make sure that there's no VPNs on your computer, because VPNs most likely do affect the network speed bad in a negative way, right? So if whatever you see here, you see 288 for me. If I had a VPN on, right, even if it's a really good VPN, most likely it will be at least slightly less if it's a really good VPN. All right, and if it's a just like a regular random VPN, it will be pretty bad, probably less than 100, right, if I'm lucky. So yeah, just keep those two things in mind, and that is basically how to properly test your speed. And you just want to make sure that this is the accurate, or it's roughly around the ballpark of what you're paying for, right? I know a lot of ISP providers kind of, they give you a number, but then that's like only certain times a day you can get that speed, or that's the optimal speed, or like I guess that's the most optimal speed you'll get, right? Or that you can get up to, right? So let's say I believe mine was 300 megabits per second, right? So that's why I'm seeing 288, which isn't too bad, right? It's some ISPs I know, they say, okay, yeah, you can get up to 300. But if you test it randomly throughout the day, you'll most likely see, let's say, 200, right? Or even less than that. But then at certain times of the day, it will be 300. So yeah, you just want to read the fine print on that and make sure you are getting what you paid for. All right. So that's pretty much it. Make sure, if you have any question or comments, leave them down below. I'd love to help you guys out. Make sure to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.